I notice you hardly ever comment on mages and Templars and such.
It's a lot of humans in skirts. I get them mixed up.
I highly doubt that. The subject comes up all the time.
Tell me about it.
And no opinion, one way or the other.
Opinions are like testicles. You kick them hard enough, doesn't matter how many you got.
That's... something.
The first enchanter is playing a dangerous game. You would do well not to help him.
This is a difficult time for Kirkwall.
Champion, welcome.
Tell me why I'm here.
There was an incident within the gallows. A number of phylacteries were destroyed, and several mages took the opportunity to escape. We've recovered most of the fugitives. However, I require your assistance in tracking down the last 3.
How did the phylacteries get destroyed?
An insurrection. Several of my own Templars orchestrated the escape, presumably out of sympathy for the mages. They turned their backs on their duty and endangered their charges, as well as the city. Thankfully, most who escaped fled to their families and offered no resistance. The last 3 are proving more difficult.
I will force no mage back under your yoke.
Let me be very clear on this matter, then. You are an apostate, one who operates freely only because you have been a protector to this city. If I suspect that is no longer the case, then I may decide your status needs to change.
I care about this city as much as you do.
Then prove it. With the influence you wield in this city, Champion, it is crucial you understand just what we face. Talk to these mages' families. Investigate for yourself whether they need be recaptured.
You aren't afraid of what I'll do?
I hope you'll do the right thing. You do not approve of my methods, but perhaps you will change your mind when you see firsthand how dangerous these apostates are. Speak to my assistant, Elsa. She can tell you whatever you need to know about the fugitives. I bid you good day, Champion.
Good day, Champion of Kirkwall. Knight Commander Meredith has informed me that you will be tracking down the apostates on behalf of the Templars. There are 3 of them. Huon, Emile, and Evelina.
Why does Meredith have a tranquil assistant?
The Knight Commander believes tranquil mages to be efficient and single-minded. I, in particular, am extremely organized.
Are the apostates blood mages?
The Knight Commander suspects this, yes. The Knight Commander tends to assume all apostates practice blood magic. She prefers to err on the side of caution.
I want to hear about Huon.
Huon is an elf. He was apprehended in the alienage 10 years ago. His wife, Nisa, works for a dressmaker in Lowtown.
Have the Templars spoken to her?
Yes. Nisa insists she has not seen Huon since he joined the Circle.
Could Huon be hiding among the other elves in the alienage?
The Templars' searches uncovered nothing. The Templars have also concluded that few other elves would risk hiding him. Huon was taken many years ago. Most of the alienage's inhabitants do not even know him.
What do you know about Evelina?
Evelina was trained for 8 years in the Circle in Ferelden. She was last seen in her former residence among the refugee community in Darktown.
How did she come to be in Kirkwall?
Evelina claims to have fled the Blight, not the Circle. She presented herself to the first enchanter on her arrival and asked to take her place here. Our files indicate she petitioned Meredith for financial support of numerous other pre-adolescent Blight survivors.
Did the Templars run her into Darktown?
Yes, they tracked her there, but she killed several pursuers. The Templars believe she is the most dangerous apostate.
Tell me what you know about Emile.
The second apostate is Emile de Lancey, fifth son of the Comte de Lancey. The de Lanceys have a home in Hightown, but are often out during the day. They are generally home by evening.
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
What do you know about the de Lanceys?
Comte Guillaume de Lancey is a minor noble from Orlais. He and his wife came to the Free Marches over 3 decades ago. Emile was born in Kirkwall and sent to the Circle at age 6.
I have all the information I require for now.
Good luck on your search, Champion of Kirkwall.
You were more naive than I thought.
What have I done to you now?
To me, nothing. Not yet. To yourself, you can't even begin to imagine the number of mages that have walked down the path you're now on.
My clan didn't believe in me. If you don't believe in me either, I won't mind. Do you regret it? What happened with your sister, I mean?
No.
You don't wish that maybe you hadn't found her again?
Whatever I wish, it is already done.
You're lucky then. There are so many things I wish I could undo.
Oh, greetings, Monsieur. Merrill? What are you doing here?
We're here about Huon, Misa.
Oh. When the Templars came, I told them the truth. I hadn't seen Huon in 10 years. But after they left, he came to me. He wanted me to hide him. I used to dream of him returning, but not like this. He's changed, and I don't know him anymore. I sent him away.
Did he hurt you?
Only broke my heart.
How has Huon changed?
He was obsessed with showing everyone true elven power. He frightened me.
So you hadn't seen him since he left you?
Huon didn't leave me. He was taken away. When the Templars found out he was a mage, they chained him and dragged him from the alienage, in front of everyone. Now I'm trapped in this sham. Married, but with no husband and no future.
Did you see him use any magic? Perhaps blood magic?
I don't know. I don't think he used magic on me.
Do you know where Huon went after you sent him away?
I don't know. He disappeared. But Huon said he would return to take me away from this forever.
Empty promises.
I don't know what he means, and I am afraid of him, sir.
I'll deal with him next time he shows up.
He said he needed to make preparations. He said he would come soon, at nightfall. And please, Monsieur, I beg you, don't hurt him. He's still my husband. Maybe the Circle will be able to heal whatever troubles him.
This place is so dismal.
We should move on. We should move on.
Yuan.
Hush, love. Don't be afraid. Your blood will bring new life to our people. She was so beautiful.
You're going to pay for what you did.
It's always the same. Always.
We got nothing here you'd want. Get back to Hightown and leave us alone.
Does Evelina live here? Why are you here?
This is our home as much as it is hers. Evelina shared everything she had with us. Evelina found us when the Darkspawn came, when our parents died. She made sure we got to Kirkwall safely.
I'll miss her.
But when she went to join the Circle here, they called her apostate for leaving the tower in Ferelden. They locked her up.
Don't you have any other family?
Everyone died in the Blight. Evelina kept picking us up, new children every day, everyone she could save.
You came from Ferelden?
Yes, until we got here, I thought we were the only ones who had survived.
Do the Templars know you're here?
I don't care. They only want Evelina.
Didn't she want to stay free with you?
She didn't want us to be stuck in Darktown. She wanted to give us a real life. She thought the Circle would help her, but they just locked her away.
If you tell me where Evelina is, I'll try my best to help her. You can trust me.
No one can help her.
The Templars made Evelina angry. They made her change. It wasn't her fault. When it was over, she was ashamed. She ran into the tunnels and hid.
Shut up, Cricket. Don't tell them that.
Evelina's in the sewer tunnels.
You can't go there. She'll know we told you and she'll be angry at us.
Angry? I didn't like when she got angry. We have to hide.
Cricket!
Messing with us is suicidal. Surprise here for us.
Watch where you step.
What are you doing here?
I thought if we warned her about you, she wouldn't be angry. But then she...
Walter...
She's coming! Run!
There you are. Don't run from me, Walter. You know those are the rules.
I'll gut you, Blood Mage.
I know who you are, champion of Kirkwall. And I'm not afraid of you. You're Ferelden, like us. But you feast on sweetmeats while your people starve in the Undercity. That's on you, traitor.
And on the Templars that sent you, Kirkwall should be mine. Then my children will have a whole city to play in.
understand. Evelina loved us. She saved us. Why would she try to hurt us now?
Evelina would never hurt you, child. That was a demon. Remember her as she was. A brave, kind, loving woman.
I'll try.
Pray for her soul, child. The Maker may have mercy even now.
This isn't going to stop. The Templars force our hand. They make us take drastic measures just to be free.
Like Evelina did.
Exactly.
I just don't know what we'll do now.
Take this, and use it wisely.
Thank you, Merrill. I should go buy some food for the others. They've been hungry for a long time.
So, I've known you for 3 years now. I give up. You beat me. What is it? You like boys, sheep, you slept with your sister?
What are you talking about?
What are you hiding? Nobody's this bloody clean. After you leave the chantry, you get drunk at the hangman and walk around in women's clothes.
I've been honest with you and Hawke.
Liar.
Lying is a sin.
Good evening, Comtesse.
Oh, the champion of Kirkwall. This is marvelous. You honor this household. I will call for refreshments. Talia? Oh, she is so slow, this girl. Come, let us chat while we wait.
Thank you for your hospitality, Comtesse. I need to speak to you about Emile.
Hospitality? This? Oh, it is a disgrace. If you had just sent a message to say you were coming. I haven't seen Emile since he was taken to the Circle. He was just 6. You can tell the Templars not to worry. I am sure Emile will turn himself in soon. He is a good boy.
Dulcie! What have you done? You should have told the boy to throw himself at the mercy of the Templars.
Guillaume! Darling!
Don't darling me, Dulcie. He's been telling people he's our son, that you gave him gold.
Guillaume! Darling! We have guests!
I am your son's best chance for mercy from the Templars.
Mercy! They wouldn't really hurt him, would they? Oh, you should have seen his face. It just broke my heart. I gave him some money. Not too much. He said he wanted to start a new life.
New life? His new life is spent in low-town taverns, getting drunk on cheap wine. It's a wonder the Templars haven't found him yet. Help us, please, champion. Emile is not a blood mage, just a foolish boy. Don't let the Templars kill him.
Blood mage? Oh, Guillaume, don't say that.
Please, save my son's life.
It looks like the Comtesse is in greater danger of expiring at the moment.
Yes, Dulcie. She's high-strung. An acquaintance spied Emile in the Hanged Man not long ago. He should still be there.
The Hanged Man? Oh, but that place is filthy.
Come, Dulcie. Perhaps you should lie down.
Oh, but the Hanged Man is so filthy.
They are so Orlesian.
Seems to be unhealthy.
Emile de Lancey?
Hey, how'd you know my name? Didn't Nella tell you? I gave her my Lancey signet ring in exchange for a kiss. And tonight, she's going to make me a man.
The Comte was right. How did the Templars miss him?
This man-child has evaded the Templars. Crime of the century.
Round of drinks on me. I'm Emile, as you know. And you are?
They call me the champion of Kirkwall. I've been looking for you, Emile.
Oh, buggery. I know what this is about. I'm not a blood mage, all right? I started that rumor because I thought it would make me sound dangerous and suave. I've only told people in the tavern, and only women. You don't understand. I've been in the circle since I was 6. 6! For 20 years I was locked up. I never had a real drink or cooked something for myself. Never stood in the rain or kissed a girl. I just wanted to live a little. If you are going to kill me, do it. I'd rather die drunk.
Did you really escape the circle so you could kiss a girl?
Well, not just that. I've read so much about the other things you can do with girls.
Ah, he's like you were. Do you remember, Aveline? When you were stupid over Donick?
Yes, I remember. Thank you.
I just don't want to die a virgin.
Emil wants to live a little. Why don't you give him a hand, Isabella?
You don't mean... no.
No! He's revolting. I do just fine whoring myself out without your help, thanks.
You can't run. The Templars will find you eventually.
I'll make you a deal, all right? Give me one night. Just one night. One of the tavern girls, Nella, agreed to lie with me. I even paid for a room. Please, let me have this. You can take me back in chains after.
Why don't you start small and leave the chains for when you're more experienced?
Huh?
Just go do whatever. Well?
I'm not going to tell you about it. That was utterly worth it. Back to the Templars.
You have such pretty hair. What a lovely color.
Other children used to laugh at me for having ginger hair.
Really? Oh, I bet you were cute. Did you have pigtails?
Sometimes.
How precious. Little Aveline running around the village with her flaming orange pigtails screaming behind her. And little boys all scattering and screaming for mercy as she approached.
Shut up, whore.
I'm led to believe that both Huon and Evelina are dead. Unfortunate, but necessary. Emile de Lancey, however, turned himself in. Rather happily, I might add. I would have had him executed immediately. But the boy's father made an impassioned appeal on his behalf. What say you, champion? Do you believe Emile to be dangerous?
He was never a danger to anyone but himself.
Very well. Emile will keep his life, though I will watch him closely.
The blame for everything these mages did can be laid at your feet. Look at the way you treat them. Is it any wonder they're so desperate?
I have heard this argument often.
And it's not worth considering?
Maybe they are not corrupt. Maybe they deserve leniency. Maybe they can be saved. There are maybes enough to fill half the graves in Kirkwall. I will not add more to the pile. Enough. I have not the patience to argue with you further. I appreciate your assistance, champion.
This is a difficult time for Kirkwall.
I love...
How are you at finales, Varric?
I'm expecting some practical experience fairly soon.
Make it a good one, will you?
For you, madam, endless sunsets and roses.
Varric.
And the swift hand of the law sweeping all aside. I thought it went unsaid.
All mages are confined to their quarters.
I don't know how we would have stopped Huon and Evelina without you.
Since she stepped into the Viscount's shoes, Meredith has forgotten her duties to the Templars.
How are you so successful with men? You're not that pretty.
Cast a wide enough net and you're bound to catch something.
At least you're willing to admit it.
Trust me. I've heard, "Get away from me, you pirate hag," more times than I care to count.
Doesn't that bother you?
Why should it? They don't know me. I know me.
Calm at the moment, but even Hightown has its troubles. Good. Carry on.
Hear about the other bomb.
So he comes down wearing
She quit her job and moved in with the few drinks and everyone's laughing.
but he doesn't care. He's a kid. Just airing things out. So. Ah!
Are you?
I'm the mother of your grandchild. That's who.
What?
Your son, Emil. He did me last night. Got nothing out of it but bite marks and his bastard in my belly.
Impossible. You could not know so early.
What? Are you a midwife? I've been stuck by 24 men, and it never felt like this.
Oh, Guillaume! She is so foul!
So when's the wedding? When do I get to be Lady Nella de Lancette?
Oh. Oh.
What's wrong with her? I'm gonna be Lady Nella.
You've had luck on your travels? There's another letter waiting on your desk, at your leisure.
Keep us safe, boy. Watch that door.
I'm starting to think Sandal is watching me.
Let me guess. That's your final answer?
3 mages have fled to Ferelden, and you have intervened to protect them, as if it is your right to do so. What other answer did you expect, Your Majesty?
A maybe might have been nice.
I do not deal in maybes. I deal in cold, hard facts. As should you. Perhaps when Ferelden next chooses a king, it will be one that takes his duty to the Maker seriously.
Well, that was awkward.
How do you do, Your Majesty?
I've been better. Manlier too, come to think of it.
This is the champion of Kirkwall.
Right, I'm Alistair. King of Ferelden. And this is Tegan, my uncle. Sort of.
I'm actually Tegan. I'm only sort of his uncle.
Your Majesty, may I say what an honor it is to meet you.
Well, you could, but you'd be the first today.
I fought at Ostagar. What happened there was a great tragedy.
Yes, it was. Sadly, Loghain still lives.
Say, weren't you a Grey Warden once?
That's the rumor. Wait. Weren't you?
That's the rumor.
Huh. I guess we get around. I was hoping we could talk. Would have been better timing before being emasculated by Meredith, but I'm not picky.
Things are looking up. It's not often I get called on to meet with foreign leaders.
I know you came here from Lothering, a Ferelden refugee that did well for himself, against all odds. I have to admit, I was hoping your influence in Kirkwall might be of use. Things haven't been going well with Orlais. Without a Viscount here, however, there's only the Knight Commander to deal with.
You were having an argument about mages?
Yes, well, apparently I don't feel the same way about mages as the Chantry does. So, we're in disagreement. That means they get nasty. They're like that.
Sounds like the Circle is better off in Ferelden.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Sadly, I don't control the Circle. I can only deal with mages outside the Circle, of which there aren't many.
Aren't they in your kingdom? Why not just kick the Templars out?
Easier said than done.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
We'll see what comes of it. Ferelden had a blight to contend with, remember? We're not exactly at our strongest.
A lot of your people fled to Kirkwall, you know.
I know. I wish I could have helped them. Their blight devastated the kingdom, and afterwards, well, it hasn't exactly been peaceful. They're welcome back, of course, as are you. But after so many years away, would you still consider it home?
Ferelden will always be my home.
I hope we see you back there someday. We could use someone like you, champion.
Is there to be a war, then?
I hope not.
You're more optimistic than I am.
Empress Celine is doing her best. Orlais isn't the most stable place right now.
What's happening in Orlais?
Oh, the usual. Attempted assassinations, uprising, fancy parties with stinky cheeses. Apparently, some Orlesians think it would be grand to get their lost province back.
Well, we won't let them swoop down on us, will we?
That's right. Swooping is bad.
You know, with your help, there could be a Viscount.
It's not a terrible idea, really. A lot of people would benefit from Hawke running this town.
That's asking a lot.
It's tempting, but I'm sorry to say that my support won't mean much without the support of the Templars. I suppose it doesn't matter. I was hoping to have your help before Meredith got wind of my arrival, but that's done now. What you can do is protect Kirkwall. It will take someone like you to keep it from falling apart.
Protect Kirkwall from what, exactly?
You ask me. The biggest threat to this city just walked out the door. but maybe that's the ex-Templar in me talking. Well, I suppose we should be getting back.
We should. The hero of Ferelden should be back in Denerim by now.
You're always so formal. He has a name, you know.
I suppose you're just thrilled how the Knight Commander's basically stepped into the Viscount's seat.
She can't stall the process forever. It's not her place. Leaving the Viscount's seat empty will just tempt people to fight for it. It will cause more trouble than it prevents.
Well, you've got a brain in there after all. I was convinced that headband was to keep it from falling out.
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it.
You have no Viscount. It's clear you're suffering without sufficient leadership.
That doesn't grant default authority to you or your commander.
It would be easier if you cooperated.
Wouldn't it?
Guard, Captain.
Trouble?
Yes. He's been hounding me. These Templars strut around as it is, but now it's just out of hand.
He could be fishing for a less strenuous position here in the barracks.
Well, he won't be getting one from me.
That's not what Cullen has heard.
What are you talking about?
That you coddle your men. It's all lies, of course. But it's out there.
No wonder the Lieutenant was harassing me. Bastards. If they think I'm coddling anyone, it'll be my husband, Donnic. You and I will intercept his patrol tonight. Then you can see for yourself if I'm coddling him, or any in my command.
I don't have to see proof. I already believe you.
Of course you do. But nobody questions my leadership without a response. Cullen wants to know if these things are true. You'll be able to tell him. Donnic's patrol, Hawke. Me and you, tonight. Accuse me of being soft. Not in this lifetime. Donnic will be on this route.
So, let's see what you require of your guards.
Or is it always champion now? You're too much of a chameleon, my friend.
You made short work of this lot. This is common.
As common as I like. What's going on?
It's all right. Go ahead.
Every guard chooses the patrol they want. My wife promotes from the bold, not the reckless. Action is up, casualties are down. It is remarkable. As are you, love.
Thank you. That will do.
Another time, Sirrah Hawke. Safe travels.
That should be sufficient. Take that to the Templar.
Indeed. Let's go talk to Cullen.
You've been glowering for days. Your face is gonna get stuck that way.
My face is the least of my concerns right now.
That's because you don't have to look at it. If you could see it from this angle, Blondie, it'd be at least a close second on your priority list.
Champion, and you are with the captain. None too happy about the accusations against her, I'm sure.
You could say that.
The claims against Aveline are garbage. Did you bother to verify them?
No.
Then why press this?
Some feel that the solution to the current crisis of leadership is to consolidate authority. As long as these complaints continue, baseless or not, they will serve as justification for eliminating the position of guard captain. It would be the simplest fix, whether or not I agree.
They want to lie about her. Let them do it to her face.
I have no objection, but the Anonymous are rarely so brave. I can say that all of the complaints have originated in Lowtown.
Guardsman Brennan is on that patrol. Why wouldn't she tell me of this?
I don't know, but I do apologize for the assumptions of this incident, Guard Captain. It has been unfortunate.
It's not done. To Lowtown, Hawke. I need to speak to Brennan. Guardsman! Why did a Templar have to tell me there is unrest in this district? What's going on?
Guardsman?
It's Captain Jevon. I didn't report his return because I'm ashamed for him. He's trying to rile the guards against you. But none of us will follow him. You lead better than he ever did.
We've made so many enemies. I don't remember him as that impressive.
He deserves to be forgotten. He abused his position and blamed me when we caught him.
He was well liked by some, but not once the truth was known.
We need to find him. Guardsman.
The guards will have nothing to do with him. So he found others. Militia. Mostly anti-Ferelden. The same kind who were against the Canary. I guess it's been long enough they've forgotten how many the Champion killed.
A rally against The tyranny of the Guard and foreigners who infest Kirkwall.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Return to the barracks. The rally is in Darktown, Hawke. I need to be there.
Dark spook.
The champion? Here.
It's the captain. Are we ready for this?
Too long, brave Kirkwall. You did not throw off all others only to fall under Ferelden influence. Leaderless, displaced, alien hands on the most basic authority, foreign elite bleeding you.
Jevon! You disgrace yourself.
The Ferelden with the Orlesian name. Is there anyone else who so embodies how far this city has fallen?
This one is all yours, Captain.
Do they know how you sacrificed your men? How you alone disgraced your name?
Bitch! You took everything from me!
You took it from yourself. The Guard know this, and none stand with you. He stands alone. This is no rebellion. It is delusion. A joke inflicted on Kirkwall, your home and mine.
I will not be left with nothing again.
No. You shall have less. You fool. Why would you do this? If I live to 100, I will never understand his kind. To the barracks, Hawke. My guardsmen will be waiting. I have to admit, Anders, of the mages I know, you're the one I expected to go out in a blaze.
The day is young.
It was a compliment, you ass.
No, it wasn't. Hello again, champion.
Jevon, son of a bitch. You build a good thing, work your hardest, and the past just claws at you.
There was nothing he could do to you. Your men are loyal.
Are they? I built a name for them, but this kind of thing harms them all. I wonder what I would do if my captain lost my respect.
Captain, we're waiting for orders.
Will you accept them?
May I speak freely? There isn't a man or woman here who wouldn't follow you through the void. Captain.
I'll take it. I need a moment, Hawke, but... there is something else. Come back and talk to me.
And then he says, I swear I had two when I came in here. You know, those stains never came out.
You are horrible. Every inch.
You love it, big girl. And you owe me for the bottle. Hawke.
She's not so bad. Except when she is. Did you know I've been dead for 7 years? I got word last week. They only just sorted the casualties of Ostagar. The king has offered to reinstate the commission of any surviving officers who will return to Ferelden.
And?
And what?
Does this appeal matter? I thought you were sworn to Cailan.
King Alistair has apparently become something of a sensation. A champion of hope. Regardless of who has the throne, I served Ferelden. The country survives, even if Cailan didn't.
You brought it up. What's your decision?
It's been a strange time here in Kirkwall. Did Carver ever tell you about that last night at Ostagar? How it happened? I don't mean the betrayal. Everyone knows the signal went up and the flanking charge never came. But that moment when the tower lit and then... the fight just kept going. It was the oddest feeling. Hope answered with... nothing. I don't like the thought of going out with a whimper, Hawke. Not again.
You enjoyed stringing me along too much.
I can't keep a straight face for anything. But I wasn't always so sure. Thank you for everything. I have so much because of you. I'm here for you, Hawke. And for myself. Nothing going on, Hawke. You'd be the first to know if there was.
This place is so sad now. The Storms remember what happened to the Viscount.
We should move on.
Lethaline, I need to ask you for a favor. I thought the Arulin home
would be the last thing I needed, but the Illuvian still won't work. I think I have to go back to the spirit that helped me at the start of all this.
Why do you think this demon will help?
He knows about the mirror. I don't know how much. He won't tell me everything, and it's dangerous to trust. He said he witnessed its forging. He told me how to cleanse it of its corruption. He must know how to make it work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
Well, look at it. Do you think it's supposed to just sit there and show nothing at all? I can feel the power in it, but it's like it's asleep. I can't seem to wake it.
Summoning a demon can't possibly be the only way to fix the mirror. Someone else must know something.
The Illuvian was lost before Arlathan fell. The only creatures who would know anything about it are in the Fade. I've called to the spirit, but he doesn't seem to hear. He was sealed in an artifact on Sundermount. I have to look for him there. But if things go wrong, if he possesses me, I need you to strike me down.
You would risk becoming an abomination for this mirror. How is it worth that?
Marvinan, you of all people should understand. I would gladly sacrifice my life to help my people. There's no one else I trust. Please, Marvinan, I don't want to go into this alone.
If you're determined to do this, then I'll come with you to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Masaranas, you've no idea what a relief that is. The demon is sealed in a cave on Sundermount. The sooner we get this over with, the better. Poor Anders.
You pity him. He's dangerous to himself and everyone around him.
I think he's broken the thing he wanted to save.
You pity him because he's you.
Breaking the things you love most isn't restricted to mages, Fenris.
Sadly true.
I worried for so long that they would judge me for bearing a human son. But it's as if I never left.
Watch your steps, Yam. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on you right now.
Careful, young Sham. The Dalish are not your people. Not all of us want you here.
You've taken on a heavy burden, Hawke. May the Creators watch over you. We've been here too long. Mythal protect us.
Welcome home, Dalen.
This isn't a homecoming, Keeper. Why is the clan even here? You should have moved on ages ago.
The clan still has business here, Dalen. We will leave when it is time.
It was time 3 years ago. You can't stay here. Eventually, the humans will force you to leave.
There are plenty of hiding places in these mountains. We will stay until my business is done. If you are not returning to us, what has brought you back?
If one of the Dalish becomes an abomination, what do you do?
If you are hoping the Dalish hold miracles, child, I'm afraid you will be disappointed. Even if the demon is driven out, the soul is left scarred. It can never recover, not truly. Like a wounded animal, it will fall prey to scavengers. The only cure is death.
How can Merrill fix the Illuvian?
I wouldn't restore that cursed thing, even if I could. It has stolen life and promise from my clan already. And this was the least treacherous thing it was capable of doing. You must come to your senses, Merrill. This evil cannot be allowed in our world.
It is part of our world. It has been in our world for centuries. No one is pained more by Mahariel's loss than I, but the mirror wasn't responsible. But I'm wasting my time. You'd rather fear the past than reclaim it. This is pointless, Hawke. Let's go.
Master, what's wrong?
Does anybody else get the feeling that this is going to end badly? Just me, huh?
It's not all bad, Varric. Think of the stories you'll be able to tell later.
No offense, Daisy, but I could live without telling anyone we murdered you on some mountainside. It's a little hard to make that one sound good.
Mythal, all mothers, protector of the people, watch over us, for the path we tread is perilous. Save us from the darkness, as you did before, and we will sing your name to the heavens. Sorry. I didn't mean to hold us, It's never wise to ignore Mythal.
Who or what is Mythal?
She's the protector, the mother of the creators, the one who put the moon in the sky, wisest of all the gods. When Elganon defeated his father, the sun, the earth was plunged into darkness. Everything was about to perish. Mythal appeared then, calmed Elganon, and restored the sun to the heavens. The people always looked to her for help.
There's no need to worry. Nothing will happen.
I hope not. But the people never neglect Mythal's shrines. It's dangerous. They say if Mythal smiles on you, then you need fear nothing at all. But those who anger her, they're struck from the earth, as if they never lived at all. Oh, my stomach is full of butterflies. Not literally, mind you. Calm down, Merrill. Deep breaths. Mythal and Hast.
Who thought putting a demon in a cave on Sundermount was a good idea in the first place?
Where would you have put him?
To Winter, maybe? Or in the Anderfells? Further away from Kirkwall, that's for sure.
Somebody order a shot of space?
Something is wrong. This is where the spirit was bound. But now it feels... empty.
Who bound this demon here and why?
There was a war long ago. Between my people and the Tevinter Imperium. After the Magisters sank Arlathan, my people made a last stand here, fighting on the graves of our elders.
I've heard of this. A final vengeful strike. They unleashed chaos upon this mountain to teach our people that resistance was futile.
I don't know if it was the Elvenan or Tevinter who bound the spirit, but he was left here from the war.
Maybe it freed itself.
It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong.
It couldn't have just vanished. We'll track it down.
He shouldn't have been able to leave. What happened to him?
Why happened?
Keeper. What have you done?
The demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
What did you do? Destroy the demon?
The demon hasn't been destroyed. Not yet. It's still here. I couldn't fight it in the Fade while it was trapped. And I couldn't banish it without making it stronger. So, I made myself its prison. Kill me, and it dies too. Merrill will finally be safe.
No! You can't ask that... I won't do this!
You always knew your blood magic had a price, Darlene. I have chosen to pay it for you. Dareth Shirith.
Traitor, may the Dreadwolf hunt you for the rest of your days.
I was trying to rebuild my life. Why did you have to come back and destroy it?
We're cursed, the whole clan. And you brought this upon us. You couldn't let go of the past, could you? Now look at what you've done.
I will still destroy you.
Darlene. Keeper. You've beaten it, Darlene. You are so much stronger than I imagined. The demon is dead.
Keeper,
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
Welcome back, Keeper. Let's get out of here.
I can hardly believe that's the end of it.
It's truly over.
Such delicious vanity.
What have you done? I don't want this. I never wanted this. Creators, please let this be a bad dream. I'll wake up and feel like an idiot and she'll scold me for not listening.
You were trying to help your people. She should have had more faith.
If she hadn't have been so stubborn, if she had listened to me. She never believed in me. I should go to the clan. Someone needs to know, needs to come and take care of her.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Merrill. The Keeper. She...
Look at her, Merrill. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Merrill? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster.
The Keeper turned into a demon. We had no choice.
There would have been no demon, if it weren't for this little flat-eared bitch.
We've suffered enough because of this traitor. It ends now.
I'll wake up and this will be a terrible dream. How did all of this happen?
I know it doesn't help to hear it, but this was just a misunderstanding.
Why didn't any of them listen to me? All this time, I thought I could help them, save them. But they chose to destroy themselves in order to escape my help.
They weren't listening to reason. There was nothing you could have done.
No. I know that. Maybe it's time I stop living for them. No keeper, no clan, no people. I have nobody but you. What will I do now?
Whatever you do next, we'll do together.
Yes, we will.
Hell gone on. 6 years in this place and I still can't fix the holes in the roof.
Ah, you've returned. No attacks, no disasters, no out-of-control enchantments. It's a good day.
Right behind you, Hawke. You know, you play Diamondback better than my cousin Vidar. You wag your tail whenever you have a good hand, though. Might want to watch that.
Is it brilliant or horrible that you play Diamondback with my dog?
All I'm saying is he'd be up more than 2 sovereigns if he watched his tells. My Uncle Emmett has a whole pack of rat terriers who play every week. They're a cutthroat bunch. You've got a long way to go to be their quality. Now don't take it bad. You're still better than Anders. Coming to the Hanged Man later? Got a minute, Hawke? I know this is ancient history, but remember that Hightown house Bartrand barricaded himself in? Bartrand doesn't exactly need the place now that he's in the sanitarium. I've been trying to sell it.
I can only imagine there's a huge market for the homes of deranged killers.
Well, the creepy sort of people who are interested are generally not the ones with the coin to take it off my hands. I found a minor noble in Ravane who bought the place sight unseen. But now there's a problem. They say the place is haunted.
Bartrand's atrocities must have weakened the barrier between this world and the Fade.
Maker, I hope not. I don't think I can fix the veil through applied use of force. They've noticed some minor problems. Voices whispering in the walls, apparitions, things moving on their own. My hope is it's a relic Bartrand brought back from the Deep Roads. We smash it, and the haunting stops.
What happens if we do nothing?
Best case, they drag me before the Seneschal and accuse me of fraud. The worst case involves Antivan crows.
Can't you do this yourself?
Hawke, I'm a businessman. Now and then, I shoot people. I don't know anything about ghosts or magic. It's entirely possible that even if I find the thing that's causing the trouble, I won't be able to stop it on my own.
I'm not an expert on hauntings, but what if smashing something does not make the problem go away?
Ah, that's where things get tricky. You're a mage. You must know something about weird shit. I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out that will help.
Very well. We'll investigate the mansion. Again.
Thanks, Hawke. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
It's a stupid question. We string them up from the rafters.
Is that music? Where is that coming from?
I don't hear anything.
I like this less and less by the minute.
I guess the buyer wasn't kidding. Where is that voice coming from?
What voice?
I can barely hear it. I wish I could make out the words.
Not going to happen.
We're getting closer. I can feel it, Hawke. Look at this. My brother's junk was left here. You wouldn't know it, but Bartrand was a sentimentalist. This came from our estate in Orzammar. When I was 7, I knocked over one of Mother's plates and broke it. My brother yelled at me for an hour.
This was made by the artisans of House Saldras. The clay was from the Adro-Setuna River, which never sees the sun. Arr!
There's no way you're talking about the same Bartrand that I met.
Maker's truth. There were tears in his eyes. I never thought that was possible before. That stupid plate was the whole city of Orzammar to him.
What's going on here? There's no way the veil could be torn this badly.
This isn't being caused by some random artifact. The idol is still in the house, Hawke. It has to be.
Andraste's flaming knickers. Varric, is that what you've been hearing?
No.
Good. Then I'm not going crazy.
We're good to...
Are you real? You've got to get out of here before it comes back.
Where's the idol?
What idol?
Don't waste my time with your lies. Tell me where it is.
I didn't exactly want to stay for dinner, but I think we've got a few minutes to hear her out.
She's hiding something, Hawke. Don't lie to me. I know it's here. You must have found it.
I swear, I don't know anything about an idol. Please. Maker, no! It's starting again!
Uh-oh. This is a piece of the idol. No, I should have known Bartrand would lie to me. Of course he'd keep a piece of the statue for himself. Think of what we could do with this.
We came here to stop whatever was causing this trouble. That's the cause. Destroy it.
I know that was the plan, Hawke, but plans change. I could put this shard to good use. I need this thing. 6 years of my life have gone into this.
And there we go again. This thing's magic seems only more potent when broken.
The shard is my only hope of curing Bartrand. It's my only chance to set any of this right.
Listen to yourself, Varric. It's already controlling you. You have to let it go.
You're not listening, Hawke. I know I can handle this shard.
That thing is cursed. It ruined your brother, and it'll ruin you too. Get rid of it.
Fine. I don't really want to argue about this anyway. Take it. It's your problem now. Maybe Enchantment Boy can dispose of the thing for you.
That was the right decision, Hawke. You've saved him great pain.
Let's go. I think I could use some air.
You've made no secret of your intent to lead the mages here in Revolution.
Well, I've tried not to shout it from the rooftops. You've just been around when I talk with my friends.
Well, as we have mutual friends who for some reason don't want you to get hurt, let me tell you this. If you go forward with this revolt, the Chantry will bring its full might to bear. They will kill you.
Andraste was killed. That doesn't mean she failed.
Do not compare yourself to Andraste.
I hope all is well. No attacks, no disasters, no out-of-control enchantments.
Think you can do something with this sandal?
Is that... I've never seen anything like that.
It's dangerous. Varric suggested Sandal might be able to dispose of it.
I think my boy can do better than that.
Ooh, enchantments. The old lady is scary.
There is no old lady, Sandal. How many times do I have to tell you that?
What's this about?
Oh, my boy sees things sometimes. Says he saw an old lady standing by his bed.
She has a scary laugh.
Yes, well, there you go.
I can make it for you.
Wish Bodan would clean the fireplace. Says it reminds him of a mine shaft.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawke. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Kirkwall does well enough with no one in the Viscount's seat. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
Don't give up now. You defeated the Desire Demons. All of Kirkwall benefited.
Of everything we've done, I'll never regret that. But I don't know. I've been praying for guidance and had nothing. I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
May the Maker's gaze be upon you. Greetings, champion. May them...
Listen, Hawke. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartran's house. I'm glad you're watching my back.
That's what I'm here for. That and doing all the fighting.
You know what I like about you, Hawke? Your humility. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here. Hawke? This is awkward.
You? At a loss for words? I should mark this down my calendar.
Enjoy this while it lasts. It might never happen again. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
You're a good friend, Varric.
I know. It's hard to imagine what you'd do without me. You know, it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartran's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
Drinking from their tub again.